Oh, what's going on, you beautiful people? I know it's been a long time. It's been exactly over a month since you last saw me. I did not die. I've been busy, like I've said plenty of times, and I apologize for the long absence, but I'm here to tell you there is going to be a lot of content coming your way this week. Some of it should have been uploaded the last few weeks, and I apologize with this video today being the Wolfman. I hope you guys stick with me. I'll be picking out videos, hopefully, every other day of this week. Some fun ones, some past ones, and some new ones. Especially, looking forward to putting out my reactions to the new Captain America that comes out Thursday night, along with, hopefully, a film I'll be watching tonight, Hard Eyes. So stick with it. Let's get into it, shall we? So, starting with the film Wolfman that came out from Blumhouse a few weeks ago. Honestly, probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Might have been a month. It's honestly crazy to think that this film once was going to star Ryan Gosling as the main character. And unfortunately, that didn't come to fruition. And as we ended up with Christopher Abbott, which honestly, he did a good job with what he was given. This will be a spoiler-free review since it's been out, but I will hold most of the spoilers towards the end of this video. There will be the ending that I will talk about towards the end. I will give you a warning. With that being said, let's get into kind of the positives. And the first thing I want to kind of do is give props to director Leigh Whannell. He directed Insidious Chapter 3, Upgrade, The Invisible Man, and now Wolfman. With him also announced, no, that was a different director, my bad. But I think, each film he has shown his ability to improve and is making his pavement to be a great director and continues to show his ability to write and direct good films. He has also wrote films that, the first 3 Saw films. Dead Silence, which is very underrated. If you've not seen that old horror gem, it's a great film. He has written all of the Insidious films, and the movies that I just recently said he directed, he also wrote those. I still believe to this day that his best film is The Invisible Man. If you've not yet seen that came out about 3 or 4 years ago. Great film. But given a pretty impressive track record and my excitement for werewolf movies, you can, I was super excited when this film was first announced. Now, after seeing the film and letting it sit with me for over a damn month, it unfortunately doesn't live up to what I was hoping it would have been. My issues with working on my own, movie scripts and having a terrible tendency of, improving films with my own creative mind, and at times I feel that may hurt my grading and my views due to biasness. But, overall, this film isn't a bad film at all, but it's not a great film. A huge part of that, I feel, is overall the arcing story that they went with, and meaning the film was, and the meaning that they was attempting to do with this film. Talking, like I said, getting into the positives. Like I've already stated that cinematography and Leigh's directing does the film a great service and brings the film up a grade. The acting in the film is all right. The main part of this film relies on and does a great job is the overall theme that it goes with. And that being of our father's sins and the meaning of what it means to be a father, which I relate to being a father myself. The film itself isn't long, and it being a January release, we get to this normalcy of films just being trash, which here lately, some of that's been proven wrong with, of course, like Megan here recently in my memory. The risks they take with changing the overall werewolf lore and changing it to be a disease, and how the people in the area had a calling for the disease such as the face of the wolf was a creative way to go. Some of the creativeness is showing the animal side taking over, like this scene right here where he begins to, fully understand and be able to understand his wife and daughter talking to him. However, overall, this film is worth to watch with directing, some of the risks it takes, the story being okay. And if you enjoy supernatural horror films, you will at least enjoy this film. It's not a bad film. It just could have been better in my view. With that being said, let's go into the negatives. Overall, when I watch a werewolf film, I want some good transitions. I want to see some bloody action. I want to be, suspenseful moments. I want to be scared in a sense that, if I put myself in this situation, am I terrified? Can I survive? Can I kill this werewolf? That's some things I do with movies. That's just me, but it makes it more entertaining. I didn't get that with this film. Overall, I enjoyed, like I said, what they did, but wish it was called something else and not a remake of a film that I truly enjoyed. I did enjoy the remake of The Wolfman back in, I think, 2011. The acting at times, I just couldn't get behind. The little girl does an amazing, an okay job, and the father when he is, before he becomes the wolf. But that was the best part I can say in that aspect with the acting. The ending itself just seemed rushed, and this is where I'm going to go into spoilers. So if you don't want to hear the ending of this film, please turn off 3, 2, 1. It leaves with them going back to the tree stand that him and his father were in at the beginning of the film, facing the same situation. However, this time the mother and daughter are facing him as the Wolfman. And, the daughter has this whole thing, and the dad had this whole thing of them doing this, mind reading thing, trick, and, it's his job to protect him, etc. I enjoyed that aspect of, that's how they ended him. With the daughter saying that she can read his mind pretty much, and saying that he just wants it to end. You can feel that. However, it's just, they rushed it. There was questions that wasn't answered, such as, the other wolf man in this movie was his father, which turned out to be a, part of the twist, which I figured was coming. However, they never truly explained, how he got turned, if the other wolf man that he got turned by that attacked him at the beginning of the film, if they were still alive, if there were other wolf men in this area, whatever. And it just, that the final confrontation, they didn't build it up to reward it enough. Meaning, they didn't give the characters a lot of suspenseful moments. When this is, in the little girl's eyes, her dad that's been saying, "I'll protect you," all this stuff. I wanted to see more scenes where they was putting them both in more danger against the father once he went full Wolfman. And that's just me. I just felt like it led up to this final confrontation that didn't really have much on the line. I enjoy how they handled the ending with the father, but, wish it was fleshed out just a little bit more with putting these characters, like I said, in a little bit more suspenseful and dangerous situations. So overall, I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. It's not a amazing film, but it is a decent, good film. Leigh Rennell does a great job directing this film. The main, Christopher Abbott, I believe his name is. He played the dad. He did pretty well. I just also there's just some scenes in this movie that just didn't make sense. That just like I said, when you start questioning things, it makes the movie experience a little bit worse. So it's like a lot of these films that they come out with, I don't comprehend who's watching these things and being like not questioning it and then changing some of the scenes and the script. I wish they would take more serious, but like I said, it's a Blumhouse film. They're trying to get it out on timelines. It's probably not a huge budget, so they're probably like, "Oh, this is all right. This is good enough. Let's put it out." If they would have took a little bit more care about it and looked at it, I believe this film would have done a lot better. So if it's still out in theaters, I do recommend maybe waiting till it comes out to streaming or rent. It's not a long film. So it's on the plus side. So if you do see it in theaters, it's not a bad experience. However, it is not as good as I thought it was going to be. And that's my review of Wolfman. Look out for my review of Companion, Hard Eyes, and Love Hurts next. I will have all those out this week, along with the first review for the new Captain America that comes out this week as well. I have missed you guys. I really hope you check out this video, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you.